Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as I mentioned earlier, the voters' registration exercise begins tomorrow. It begins at a time when we as a nation have not yet beaten the COVID-19 virus, nor completely curtailed its spread. The registration exercise will require the gathering of large numbers of people. There's the risk of transmission and spread of the COVID-19 virus at these gatherings. We are aware that some of us would prefer that we wait for the end of the pandemic before carrying out our processes such as this one. Others believe that since the virus may linger into long term, we must find ways to stay safe while engaging in our normal business. The latter view seems largely to reflect the global approach to the question of when to resume normal economic and social life, but with each country adapting this approach to its circumstances. As a Commission, we have paid close attention to the signals from the government and from the Ghana Health Service, which suggest the latter approach. We have in addition held discussions with the national COVID-19 team established by the government and again the Ghana Health Service. We have taken their advice on best practice in curtailing the spread of the virus. We have thus developed the following safety regimen to be carried out at all our registration centers throughout the country. First, as has been our practice, all registration centers will be set up outdoors in open spaces. Where schools, churches, and other such venues are used as registration centers, we will not set camp inside the school or church buildings. Our registration centers will be set up in open fields and open spaces outside the school and church buildings. We will not use the school or church furniture. We will use the Electoral Commission's furniture and set up for use as registration centers. This has been our policy and practice in times past and will remain so. As an added measure, our furniture and our fittings will be continually wiped with alcohol wipes. Other COVID-19 preventive measures that will be observed at all registration centers are as follows. All people entering the registration center or queuing to enter the registration center would be required to wear a nose mask. On arrival at the registration center, every person's temperature will be taken using a thermometer gun. Persons with temperatures above 37.8 degrees Celsius will be directed to the health personnel at the registration centers or the nearest public health facility. Special arrangements will be made for them to register. The Commission will provide liquid soap and water with Veronica buckets for the mandatory washing of hands before joining the queue or entering the registration center. There will be strict adherence to physical distance of at least 1 meter in the queues at all centers. Our fingerprint scanners will be cleaned prior to the capturing of fingerprints of applicants using alcohol wipes. Hand sanitizers will be provided for the mandatory sanitizing of hands when leaving the stations. It is important to note that the Ghana Health Service has released some 7,000 health assistants to each of the registration centers nationwide. It is expected that the health assistants will assist us in ensuring strict adherence to the safety protocols outlined by the Electoral Commission. In all of these safety measures, we will rely on your cooperation, dear citizens. We believe and know that it will not be easy, but with your compliance with the above measures, we should be able to carry out all the registration procedures safely.